1v1 me stakers, today I got to interview Visma, known for his loud antics, crazy trash talk, and insane gunning. He sat down to talk about how him and I'm Not Effective have absolutely taken over the league this season and gone from worst to first.
What's good, Matt? Yeah, I mean, I feel fucking great. I love it. We've been killing it, so I'm very grateful.
Yeah, man, I mean, you guys obviously, look, tough start to the season, but you guys have gone on an absolute run. You've climbed all the way through the ranks, now hold that #1 spot. I want to kind of rewind things a little bit, though, going back to the draft, all right? You take I'm Not Effective, you take Dallas, 4th overall in the draft, and that shocked a lot of people. And I want to get a little insight to the stakers as what you saw on the draft board, what made you kind of take I'm Not Effective. I know, obviously, we've talked about it, but I think the stakers still a little bit questioning this pick even.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I know Dallas. I've known him for years. I've had no doubt about it. When he was a partner, I was telling him kind of like who I thought he should pick up during like times. But yeah, like when he kind of like fell to me, it was kind of like a no-brainer for me. The only other person that I was thinking about was Juju, but when I kind of like compared the two and Dallas's availability, like, and just what I know that Dallas can bring and like the chemistry we already have, it was really not even a question for me. A lot of people kind of like wrote him off because of his last season. I mean, I have it too. Like, we just pull stinkers, like, it happens. But I wasn't gonna let that couple months of games determine if I thought he was a good player. So I'm glad that people slept on him because, I mean, as you can tell, we're #1 now. So
yeah, I mean, the pick worked out, I'd say, I think better than anybody expected. And I mean, from what you guys have been telling me, I mean, you guys have been playing COD together now for 5-6 years. I mean, how did that friendship develop so long ago?
You probably know him, Mo Cryptic. I met him back in Modern Warfare 19, and me and him played like game battles, and then he brought me into like a whole different group of people of like lunchtime and people like that, where I just met a lot of like good people. I met Dallas in Cold War, and then we had a little gaming group. It was me, Mo Cryptic, Dallas, and a guy called Connor to me. We just played Call of Duty every single day, and we grinded. We played game battles. Like, we really just we're developing friendships, and yeah, I mean, we just became best friends, and from then it's just been gaming every day, and now we're just fucking teammates. So.
Yeah. I was about to say, I mean, I feel like getting to be teammates with your best friend, like, that's got to be the best. I mean, every time you guys are loading in, win, loss, I mean, whether it's close, whether it's not, I feel like you guys always have that bounce back ability that maybe some other teams don't have, just coming from your chemistry. Because I feel like even in the losses, it's really easy for you guys to kind of sit down and break down without having that, you know, that argumentative style, right? Because you guys have been friends for so long.
Yeah, I mean, Dallas takes criticism very well. Like, Dallas, the one reason why I think me and him play really well together is because he respects me. He has, no matter what, he trusts me, but he's also not quiet. Like, he will give me 100% trust if I'm like, let's do this play, even if he thinks there might be a better play. He'd rather do it together than have us split up and not be on the same page, which is where kind of TVTs comes a lot of, is just trust and playing with your teammate, and he does that completely. But he takes criticism so well, and I've seen him develop into a better player than I've ever seen him before, and he's fitting into his role and makes my job so easy.
No, and like, I could definitely tell when you talked to me about the role switch that you guys kind of had like throughout. I would say after the 2-6 start is when you get to really seem like you guys were locking it down, where Dallas can play very slow with that AR, but he knows when he needs to push up, right? And I feel like that's the best thing with your AR player, because we see so many people struggle with it in the AR role, right? They love sitting back on the headies, but they never know when to press up and help their teammates. And I feel like Dallas is really almost every single game getting better at that recognition, right? When he needs to be playing kind of like hand in hand with you, when he needs to be more watching over your angle. I feel like it's y'all's play style. It's really kind of starting to hit its flow state.
I think that's what was their biggest problem last season, like Cedu's and Dallas's, is Cedu's a very slow AR, but Dallas was also a slow AR. Dallas can play a good flex, but like becoming a main sub when you've been running an AR your entire like COD career, it's really hard to. But yeah, no, I mean, he's fit into the role that I've kind of like made him, and I don't make his life easy. Respectfully, I'm kind of a crackhead. Like, I kind of just sprint around, and you kind of have to match that pacing sometimes, and it's hard. But I mean, as you can see, like, Dallas sometimes, like, he shocks me where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be dead here, and he somehow shoots over the guy. I'm like, what? Like, but yeah, no, I mean, he fits exactly what I need as a teammate, and I couldn't be more grateful for it.
No, I mean, so, you know, we've talked a lot about I'm Not Effective, but, you know, let's get into more of, you know, your side of things here, because obviously you're the captain here, you're the one directing the ship. And look, our stakers know you for being one of the loudest pros. This is how I introduce you. Have you always been that big shit talker? Have you always just like, it seems like every time I see you, you just have words for somebody?
I'm not afraid to shit talk anybody. I mean, growing up, I was always like kind of like a loudmouth, you know, like I mean, dude, I grew up in a family full of guys, you know, you kind of just yell at each other all the time. But I'm just passionate. If I'm gonna put time into something, I'm gonna want to be the best at it or keep working towards it. And yeah, I mean, dude, I've never not shit talked. Like it's kind of just my persona now. But I mean, some of it's real. Like there's a lot of like the trash talk that like I mean, you've seen it even after losses. I'm shit talking people. Like,
Absolutely.
dude, I have so much passion for what I do, and if I didn't, like, I wouldn't be here. The day that I can't give 100% is the day I'm done. And I've been giving 115% every single day, and that won't be stopping for a while. I love what I do, and the shit talking is phenomenal. Like I cannot complain about it.
I love it.
Getting people nervous by yelling at them is the best feeling.
I think I still like have the clip that replays in my head. I think I saw it on Twitter after the Dallas major where you're yelling at the other team's coach because he decided to yell at you guys like the map before or something like that. You're just like, you guys need a new team, get an entire new roster.
Yeah.
Just like going in on him.
I still don't understand that, dude. They were down 0-2 in the series, like down 2-0 in the control. They won 2 rounds in the control, and like the coach started yelling, and I just laughed at him. I was like, fund a better roster. Yeah, nah, like I don't know. People, if you're gonna shit talk, you gotta back it, and like obviously, like I mean, you can tell, like you're not gonna always be able to back it 24/7. You're gonna have those slip ups, and I mean, you seen that last season when I yelled at a team for like not being good, and then they came back from 5-2 and beat me, and yeah, but I mean, you try to just like pick yourself up from those losses. But yeah, I mean, I personally love having a rivalry with people, even if it's like not the most serious. Like you want people to play their best, and competing in COD, bro, you rather some people be good than play shitters that are not trying.
Yeah.
And I rather people come into every match knowing that I'm going to be yelling at them at the end of it versus it just being like, all right, man, GG's, have fun, you know? Even if I don't necessarily hate the people, I'm gonna call you dog shit at the end of the day. So
Well, I was about to say, I mean, you know, we speak of rivalries. You've got a few of them here inside of the 1v1v League. I think most notably, obviously, I think all of our stakers know you and how you feel about Glowsent. But also, you and Flanked. You got a little friendly rivalry going over there with Luke.
yeah, Luke's like my best friend. I mean, he brought me into 2v2. I'd never played 2v2s before. Never really grinded. I mean, I played them and like I won them, but like when I started playing with Luke, he taught me a lot about kind of like what to do in certain situations. And I mean, respectfully, I was horrible at 2s when I first started, and then it became good, and then I beat him, and I beat him. I still have a winning record against him. But no, I mean, it's not necessarily a real feud, but it's like when you guys posted that video a while back, it's like the Padawan and stuff. Like,
yeah,
I grew up, you know, and now I kind of have to put the little unk to bed.
Yeah, it's like your older brother, you know what I mean? Now you're starting to get better. You start to beat him at the video games, and now he's kind of being like, all right, well, maybe I have to try a little harder. I mean, you guys have had some back and forth games already this season, so I'm sure we'll be excited to see the next one when you guys line up against Flanked and Intex. But look, we've done some of the fun questions. We've done a bit of the history of Visma. We've got into your shit talk. Now we got to get to the hard questions, okay? And I said I wasn't gonna ask you any super tough questions, but for our stakers, this is what they consider the tough questions. All right, Viz, we got to get your favorite COD, your least favorite COD, and then what do you think is just overall the best Call of Duty of all time?
Oh, okay. My best COD was Vanguard. That's where like I kind of.
That's our second Vanguard. I'm loving the Vanguard love, bro. That game was so much unwarranted hate, bro, and I miss Vanguard so much.
That's where I started like really making my name, and where I got like a lot of the recognition from. The worst COD, right? That was one of it. Yep. The worst COD.
Yep.
Modern Warfare 19. That was just not fun. I did not enjoy that. It was a 5v5. Like, it just was not fun, you know? Daddy wasn't always on. You kind of had to, you just got soundward. The best COD, oof. I could go for like a BO2 in them, but like one that I personally enjoyed, Black Ops 3. Hey. I loved Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3 is, I feel like Black Ops 3 still to this day has good playability. Like, you going back and playing like zombies with the boys, or going back and just running 8s. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate the BO3 shout.
BO3 is so much fun. I mean, like you said, zombies too. Like,
bro,
bringing back all like, dude, oh, like me and Luke will still play zombies to this day. We're record holders, by the way.
Oh, okay. Hey, look, you gotta put some respect on the zombies, like the zombies prowess of Visma and Flanked. Look, man, we appreciate you kind of stopping by, giving us a few insight. I know you love to talk, so I'm gonna give it to you. You get 20-30 seconds to end out this interview. You know, shameless plugs, the shit talk. We want to hear what you gotta say. say, Viz.
I love this. All right. I want to say thank you to everybody that like trusted us. I know we had a rough season or like a rough start to the season, but you guys have been putting faith in us, so I do appreciate it. I want to thank my teammates. I also want to say thank you to Kruger because I mean he was here last season too. Now this is where it gets good. Glowsen, brother, you are horrible, bro. We already know it. I don't have to keep telling you. I know you're probably beating yourself up about it every single day when you lose matches. Losing win record, still probably less than 5 wins. I don't know, man. It's just embarrassing. Like I said, Luke should not be a player, by the way. Glowstone should have been kicked from the league, just like the other people. So, yeah. That's all that's all I'll say.
Hey,
I'll play him soon.
Yeah, look, very tame Visma today. Probably saving a little bit for the matches later on this week. But we appreciate you stopping in, giving the stakers a little bit of insight to you, man. And again, we appreciate you.